favorably considering that, we know that. And I think within a few days or within a week, India will come out with such response. So please don't ask me. Yes, please.
Why are you so keen to have friendly relations with India?
Because without India, without the active support and sympathy of India, this problem will not find a permanent settlement. Because India is the regional superpower in this region, and we need India's backing, support, and we don't want to have any unfriendly relationship with India, because we had suffered a lot as a consequence of contradictions between India and the LTT. So we want to renew our friendship and engage in a positive relationship with India.
Following from that question, I would like to ask this. That is, you say that you would like to forget, but it is quite clear that the Indian capitalist class is not going to forget. And are you going to forget the IPKF experience? What will the Tamil people pay for that?
We wanted to help the Tamil people by resolving the problem. They mediated, and unfortunately the proposals envisaged by the government of India did not satisfy the aspirations of the Tamil people. We had discussions with India at the time, expressed our disapproval, and finally the contradictions between India and the LTTE, the contradictions led to an armed conflict between India and the LTTE, and the IPKF has committed quite a lot of atrocities among our people. But yet, with all that, our people love India, and our people respect India, because India and the people of India are different from the power structures or the armed apparatus of the government of India. So we are culturally and ethnically linked to the Indian subcontinent. As a race of people, we are originally Tamils, and we have our roots in India. India is our fatherland, and therefore we have respect, love for the government of India and its people. So what has happened in the past, we are not going to entertain those unpleasant memories, and we look forward to establish new, friendly, constructive relationship with India. For more than that, please don't ask me any questions.
No, please, can I ask you one question
From the Daily Mirror,
No,
Mr. Prabhakaran, what is your opinion about the Southern democratically participating JVP?
Sorry, can I just ask my question before that is related to India? So I'll just ask.
Can you please answer my question?
Yes, we have to work out with him.
JVP-யை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் அவர்கள் இப்பொழுது ஒரு இனவாத தோற்றத்தை தான் காட்டிக்கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். எனவே அவர்களை நாங்கள் ஒரு முற்போக்கான சக்தியாக நாங்கள் கருதவில்லை.
We do not consider the JVP as a progressive political force because of their chauvinistic attitudes towards the Tamil people. Yes, please.
Yeah, you say that you're prepared to forget the past with India, your bitter memories and the IPKF atrocities and all that. But there are bitter memories on the Indian side as well. How do you address those memories?
So let us mutually forget these instead of one part.
Passing about the clarification, the thing about forgetting the past, is an attitude of Mr. Prabhakaran or to you? To the attitude of Mr. Prabhakaran or the attitude to you? That
We don't distinguish between Mr. Prabhakaran and Balasingham. We are one and the same. I am the voice of Mr. Prabhakaran.
What is your policy regarding the Indian origin camp? Because you are releasing Indian origin camps after day.
அவர்களுடனும் நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய உறவுகளை வளர்த்துக் கொள்ள நாங்கள் விரும்புகிறோம். அதற்காக அவர்களையும் நாங்கள் எங்களுடன் வந்து சந்தித்து பேசுவதற்கு அழைப்பு விடுத்திருக்கிறோம்.
We want to build up a better relationship with the leadership of the plantation Tamils. We have invited them to come here. We will discuss with them their concerns and their problems and cooperate with them in their struggle for their political rights of the plantation Tamils.
what role will you allow for international class capital and for translation cooperation?
That is something that goes out of that is beyond the parameters of this discussion.
Then will you allow for working class parties in North East?
I couldn't.
Will you allow for working class parties in your region? Because before you told, you will allow any nationalist parties. That's what I am making discussion. Will you allow for working class parties who are representing the international working class in the North East?
Mr. Prabhakaran says so far there has not been any political parties who can be classified as a workers' party as such. Because for the last 2 decades we were involved in an armed revolutionary struggle for the liberation of our people. It is only now, only for the last few months, a ceasefire agreement has been reached, and now we are going to open up a dialogue with the government. So under these circumstances, the formation of a working class party or whether LTT will allow such formation of such parties doesn't arise, because we will definitely support any sincere and committed political party that is concerned with the betterment and welfare of the working class here in the North and East.
Sunday Observer.
Yes,
Can you please comment on the
இன்னும் இதுவரையும் எங்களுக்கு இந்த யுத்த நிறுத்த முறைகளை பற்றி மானிட்டரிங் கமிட்டி எந்தவித அறிக்கைகளும் இன்னும் அனுப்பவில்லை. அவை கிடைக்கும் பொழுது அதற்கான நடவடிக்கைகளை நாங்கள் உடனுக்குடன் எடுக்க ஆயத்தமாக இருக்கிறோம்.
The monitoring committee has not lodged any complaint or accusation that we have violated any ceasefire terms and conditions of ceasefire in the eastern province. The other thing we wanted to impress upon you is the ceasefire committees have not yet been appointed in certain areas. They are still in the process of appointing committees in the north and east. So once those committees are appointed and once complaints are made to them, then they will bring up the matter with the LTT. So far, such complaints has not yet been forwarded to the LTT.
Mr.
Investigation.
Jeff Thompson from the ABC. Jeff
The
Thompson from
LTT has
ABC.
promised investigation into the violations taking place in Batticaloa. Can you please specify what these investigations would be? How you plan to investigate?
There are no specific complaints, and once these complaints are raised by the monitoring committee, we will certainly look into it. And the other thing is we have called our eastern commanders to find out, because there are reports in the newspapers that there has been violations of ceasefire, but officially the monitoring committee has not submitted to us any incidents of violations of ceasefire. So once that complaints are made to us, definitely we will look into it.
Mr. Balsugam, Jeff Thompson from the ABC here. Given that you are saying you want to look
இந்த கேள்விக்கு அவசியம் இல்லை என்று நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏனென்றால் எங்களுடைய போராட்டத்தில் ஒரு நிரந்தர தீர்வு ஏற்படும் பொழுது எங்களுடைய இந்த நடவடிக்கைகளும் தானாக நின்று போகும்.
நான் ஒரு தோட்ட தொழிலாளியின் மகன்.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் பொருங்க. Mr. Prabharan says that when a permanent solution is reached, we will not only bring an end to all forms of violence and also seriously consider removing the cyanide capsules from our areas.